Welcome to the Walkabout for the Canada Sail Grand Prix. We are back in Halifax after missing last season, and everyone is buzzing to be back. I've just spotted the driver of North Star Canada, Giles. Hey. Giles, you won here last time we were here, and now you're representing the home team. That's jolly good.
It is, yeah. No, it's awesome to be back. It's going to be an epic Grand Prix.
Now, the crowd last time was just out of control. It was pouring with rain and they were all cheering everyone on. What's been the buzz around town so far for you guys? Yeah,
it really was something to behold a couple years ago. Like, the weather was heinous, and that did not affect the crowd at all. The whole city came out. They absolutely loved everything that SailGP could throw at them. And I don't doubt that this weekend's going to be just the same, if not better.
And, you know, with your team, you obviously got friends, family, you've got a few hometown heroes here. What's it like, I guess, to have that support?
Well, there's certainly a lot more energy around this Grand Prix than the rest of the season. I think it's fair to say. I think that's what comes naturally with a home event, and we're up for it. It's great. It's so exciting. The whole team has a massive buzz about it, and now at the point in, just hope we can put a good show and put some good races together.
Now, this race course, it could get quite gusty, it could be quite challenging, and there's also probably a little bit of tidal influence. What are you kind of expecting from this race course?
I think it's going to be pretty difficult. The forecast has got a bit of offshore component off the city, especially for Saturday. So yeah, I think it's going to be lots of holes. Could almost be a little bit Rio-like potentially. So yeah, there's going to be plenty to manage.
And I guess for you guys, obviously you had a really nice event in New York making that final. How do you keep that momentum as a team?
Well, I think it's just, I think the most important thing there is that we've got a little bit of momentum. I think we've kind of felt that way certainly since Bermuda, where that kind of felt like a shoulda, woulda, coulda event, and then New York came around and we won the series on the Sunday to get through into the final, and it kind of just shows that what we've been kind of working away at in the background has been working. The most frustrating thing and the hardest thing for us to manage has been the early part of the season, that we feel like, we had a shaky start, we've made some changes, we feel like they should be working, and we kind of see glimpses of that coming through, but it hasn't made it onto the scoreboard yet. So we're not there anymore. But yeah, look, we're just looking to build on that little bit of momentum we got.
Awesome. Well, enjoy the weekend, enjoy the buzz, and good luck for the racing.
Thank you.
Thanks, Giles. All right, let's see who else we can get. Well, Tash is right here. Let's chat to strategists from the winning team. You guys are 11 points ahead on the leaderboard now. How good does that feel?
Yeah, it's pretty nice. It's been a while since we've been in this position, but yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
I mean, you only won one event last season, and you've won 3 in a row. What's the big difference within the team?
I mean, I don't think there's heaps of difference in the team. We're all still racing together. Yeah, we've had one crew change, but last year was a really tough season for us. It felt like no matter how hard we worked and what we did, sometimes it just wouldn't go our way, and you just left a little bit sad sometimes. But I think it's all kind of coming together this year, and really looking forward to seeing what happens in the next few events.
Now, this team looks a little bit better at like resetting. So when you have a little bit of an issue, like maybe hit something in New York, or maybe you have a bad race, that you're better at bouncing back. How important is that when the league is at this level?
Yeah, I think that's super important, and you can't have 2 bad races in this league to make a final on the weekend. The competition's so high, and so learning how to reset and bounce back.
It's very busy here, but anyway, continue.
Learning how to bounce back in the moment, but also in between races. Sometimes if you have a bad race, you have 30 seconds to reset yourself before you straight into the next one. So yeah, it's something that we've spoken about for years, trying to figure out how we can help each other, and yeah, we've put a few things in place this year, and it's starting to work a lot better.
Now, this just in, there's been a rule change. Now, obviously, we've had a few collisions happen because people haven't been looking out as well as the rules would like. So they've changed the rule that the 2 back tethers of the boat must be used. So when you have 5 people on board or 4 people on board, basically the strategist isn't going to the grinding position anymore. You're stuck at the back. How is that going to change the playbook?
Yeah, I mean, we've never sailed like that before. So I think this weekend we'll try test it a little bit and see how that changes us. And yeah, I think it's going to be really tricky. It's almost like sailing the boat 3 up again for the 3 guys in front of me. And I guess I'll continue doing my stand job when we're 6 up. But it's going to be be hard. We haven't fully figured out how we're going to do it in 4-up yet, but 5-up, it doesn't actually change our playbook at all. I'm usually back there anyway, so yeah, we'll see how it goes, but the team's usually really good. When we have a change, whether it's foils, wings, or playbook things, like, we're really quite good at adapting, and so I have no doubt that we'll figure it out and find a way to manage it.
Well, strategy this week, hopefully you don't go 4-up. Hopefully it's 6-up and it's full throttle all weekend. But strategy for this weekend, it's going to be gusty, shifty. What is key for your position?
Yeah, I mean, it's really hard. We race so close to the shore these days that if the top marks are right underneath the city, which today I think they might be, you actually have no idea what's coming next. There's no way for you to actually guess and see, like, whether if there was water in front of the marks, you'd be able to predict what was going to happen and use that information to figure out what you're going to do next. But in venues like this and Sassnitz and New York, like places like that, it's really hard, and it's kind of just sailing with what you have and not wishing you were somewhere else on the racetrack, because you can't just teleport there. So dealing with what you have the best you can, and I'm sure we'll see how it goes.
Thanks, Tash. Well, thanks for chatting. Good luck this weekend.
Thanks, Lise.
Well, I'm with Liv from the Black Foils. Now, Liv, we've seen you around in French colours, but great to see you back in the black. You guys have so much news this weekend. How good has it been to be out on the water with your new boat?
Oh, yeah, it's an unreal feeling, actually. For me, it feels like not a lot of time has passed, but it's obviously been 4 months. So, yeah, I think the boat looks super good. I really like the new colourway, and it feels so good to be back as a team. Just, everyone feels like family, and it's nice.
And what's the training been like? You had a couple of hours out on the water yesterday. Everyone else was jealous, but I think you had to remind them that you've had 4 months away.
Yeah, I feel like everyone said it was unfair. I was like, I'm not sure that's quite right. So, yeah, it was good. The boat was working, everything was great, and yeah, it's so impressive how a boat can come together. And I mean, of course it doesn't feel different than another boat, but it's special. We got to bless the boat, and not every day do you get to launch a new boat, so feeling super grateful for that and quite excited.
Now, can you tell me her name and the story behind the new name?
Well, that Blair Tuke can actually get into that more, but Manawatiti, we spend a lot of time with Hotu in New Zealand, and he's come up with the name. It's a lot to do with like mana, which is ourselves, and then Titi, I'm not 100%. I know the meaning, it's got different interpretations, but yeah, Blair's your man.
Okay, well, we'll hit up Blair a little bit later for that. Other big news is that you are the final team to have new ownership. So you have just been bought by, I can't remember who, but can you tell us how exciting that news is?
Yeah, I mean, it's coming thick and fast, isn't it?
So much happening, I can't keep up.
So MSP Capital, it's really exciting. It's been a real journey for the team, more Pete and Blair, as you'd know. But yeah, I think I met them all in New York, which they're super nice. I'm really excited to have experienced investors, and I think, even just here, they're really keen to get straight into it and provide more support for the team, which we do need. So yeah, I'm really excited to accelerate our performance as a team. I think that will wrap around us really nicely, and yeah, I think it's exciting to bring more people into the family.
Yeah, and it's nice, I guess, having investors having a little bit more money behind the team means you can make more performance-minded decisions.
Yeah, exactly. We've been supported by SailGP for so long, and of course appreciate that a lot. But SailGP is evolving, and we really need to step up. And yeah, in order to perform, you do need money, and you need access to more support. It's not just the money; it'll be access and other things. So yeah, I think it'll be great.
Well, you've also got a new grinder this weekend, but I'm just going to move forward to the racing because we've caught up on all of the details. Yeah. What are you expecting in the racing this weekend?
Well, I think the forecast looks like it's coming off the city, so it will be quite shifty. I think really thinking on your feet. I don't think it'll be like long-term, quite straightforward like you'd see in Bermuda, say. It will be definitely quite shifty and full-on. So I think you'd see a lot of snakes and ladders, to be honest.
Perfect. Sounds fun to watch and hard to sail.
Yeah, it's so easy.
All right. Thanks so much, Liv. Good luck this weekend, and great to have you guys back.
No, thank you so much.
Taylor, we're here in Halifax. Not too far for you to travel, but I hear that the boat's ready to go. Are you excited to get out there training today?
Yeah, just another hour time change for us. Really, really quick, really easy. So, yeah, beautiful. Sun is out. I think this is a rare sight from what we've seen in the past. So, yeah, I think it's going to be a great practice day, and yeah, I think the weekend looks great. I think we have kind of an array of different wind strengths, so we'll definitely see some ups and downs from certain teams, I think, and different wind strengths. And yeah, I think there's going to be a lot of opportunity around the racetrack, so it'll be exciting.
I don't want to dive into the incident in New York, but how important is for you as a team just to kind of put that behind you and just focus on the next race?
Yeah, we're happy to be here in Halifax. You know, it's always been about progress for us in making that next step. And yeah, it's great to be back here. You know, the city gets behind this amazing event. You can feel the energy of the crowd, you know, as we're racing inches from this pier behind you. So yeah, it's great to be here, and again, close to home, which is always nice. And yeah, I'm looking forward to a great event.
And with the weather forecast, what are you expecting configuration-wise this weekend?
I mean, that's completely out of our wheelhouse, not up to us. So, you know, we'll go out there and we'll race in the configuration that they choose, and that'll be that.
What do you have today?
You know, I think forecast-wise, it's kind of mid-range. So I think we could maybe see anything from, you know, 4 up to 6 up today. So. But again, we'll be told what to do, and we'll be ready for everything. You
just got to deal with what comes at you at SailGP. Talking about that, we just heard that there's a bit of a rules change with the tethers at the back, that the back 2 tethers need to be used. What's your thoughts on that?
Again, you know, the rules are changing every day in SailGP, so you know, we're going to go out there and, you know, do what we need to do to abide by the rules. And yeah, I think we have a strong team, you know, front to back, and you know, there's no doubt that everyone on the boat is always making progress and getting better in their roles. And yeah, I think that we're ready for any configuration, so we're excited for that.
And you just signed a new reserve strategist, Louisa. How excited are you to have more people, sort of more pathway coming into the team?
Yeah, it's great to, you know, always looking to make that next step as a group. And Louisa's an unbelievable athlete, and she'll be a great addition to the team. So we're excited to have her and get some time on the water with her.
And halfway through the season, you guys sitting in 3rd overall. How stoked are you with the progress the team's made this season?
Oh, you know, not to look at the big picture, but it's awesome. You know, I think we've made a lot of great steps so far, and yeah, we're excited that, you know, I don't think we've hit our ceiling yet, which is awesome, and I don't think we're anywhere near that. So, you know, I'm excited to keep growing as an individual, and I think the whole team is the same. You know, we're gelling really well as a group, and I know there's a lot more to come.
Well, thanks so much, Taylor. The one thing that I do love about the USA team is they always get a new hat for every venue. So you can see you had orange and blue in New York, and we're red and white here.
Absolutely. No, it's good to be here, and we're excited for the weekend.
Awesome. Thanks, Taylor. Good luck. Well, Blair, we just spoke to Liv about your new boat and the new name, and she said that you can give us a nice in-depth meaning behind the name.
So a new F50's name is Manawatiti. So the titi bird is sooty shearwater, or a mutton bird in New Zealand. People in Tasmania and Australia actually probably know that mutton bird as well. But that bird, it breeds in New Zealand and then travels the world, kind of like us. You know, we're from New Zealand, it's home, but we then go all around the world representing the country and then return home. Also within the Māori culture, the titi bird is quite a, I guess, praised a bird. It carries a lot of mana, a lot of respect. And then when you put the manawa in front of it, that's, I guess, the breath or the heart. And combined, I guess the metaphor of Manawatiti is around resilience and the team's real drive and that togetherness. So the name was gifted to us by Hotoroa Barclay Kerr, Master Navigator. Someone that's been really close to the team. He was the one that gifted us the name Amakura. So yeah, it's been an awesome process, and you know, we really see ourselves as the custodians of this boat. As you know, the boats in SailGP, we lease them off SailGP, and at some stage you could end up that this boat is sailed by another team. But you know, for us and for Hotu, that it was important that because we're the first ones out on the water on her, that we do the blessing and the karakias to, I guess, just set her up for success and that connection. So really, you know, awesome blessing a couple of days ago, and been out in the water now twice. It's felt great, and you know, having that special name has always been important for us as a team, and you know, it's a new chapter for us now.
Awesome, Blair. Thanks so much for sharing.
Cool.
Well, that's it for the walkabout here in Halifax. As you've seen, everybody's got to be super adaptable coming to the weekend. It's going to be really challenging out on the water. The crowd is going to be insane. I hear we're going to have 12,000 spectators throughout the weekend. So the town is buzzing. I'm really excited. Make sure to tune in to catch racing over the weekend.